she would change her pads
Ooh, no,
in the room and then just put them in like the general trash can.
Wait. Y'all share the room.
Yes.
She would just leave the essence of coochie.
Yes. And like, you know how you like wrap it in it like toilet paper or something? Like, oh, let me hide it. She wouldn't even do that. Just like with the regular tiny little piece of tape that You love it here. You love it here. You're obsessed. Not you coming back to watch another episode. Thank y'all for being here. We are well into season 2, and I'm very excited about our next guest. This is a guest that y'all really act like we're twinning. Like, there were many of you that DM me saying like, yo, was this you on TV? It's like, no, girl, I'm not booked like that. Because my next guest is. You may have seen her in the hit show on BET, Twenties. You may have seen her in something from Tiffany's on Amazon. She has been warming our hearts on stages as well. Stand-up comedian, just an all-around entertainer, truly. And she's definitely someone that I see myself in her characters as well. Civil War, okay, shoot, bang, bang, shoot 'em up type movies. She's a multi-hyphenate. She's a multifaceted creative. And I'm very, very excited to have her on the show. Y'all, it's Jojo Gibbs. Hey, y'all. We are in a new space today. We're in the Be True Studios podcast studio for a little bit of a cozy vibe, and we're here with Jojo Gibbs. This is your camera right here. Hey, people. Hi. Hey. This is a make good episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you want to disclose?
Well, it was a plethora of faux pas that happened that day.
There was a lot going on that day.
It was a lot going on that day. Yeah, you too.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're back here today to reshoot, and I'm happy to see you any way, shape, form I can. You know, It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, how have you been? It's been like a month and a half, 2 months.
I know, right? It's been a minute. I am blessed, feeling good, feeling great. I am coming to this realization of this, I think when I saw you, I was in a little bit of a funk as well. And that's another reason why I kind of want to reshoot it, because I was just like, I wasn't my best, self. But now, a lot of things have been cleared up and cleared out, and
Good.
I'm feeling great.
Have you done anything? Like you did a silent retreat?
Ooh,
Got into Pilates?
I wonder if I could do a silent retreat.
I can't. I need to get it off my chest.
That means you can't talk at all?
No,
Why?
I don't think so. I think
I'm in my head enough. Why would I want to go somewhere and be more in my head?
that.
That's a scam.
But I can see it also being kind of freeing and liberating to just, because there are certain days where I don't go nowhere in my house and I don't speak at all to anyone. I barely open my mouth, and it's kind of great.
You don't speak. I still talk to myself. I still have audible conversations. You don't do that.
I don't do that. It'd be, you seen that movie Inside Out?
Yes.
It'd be them niggas in my head.
It'd be that too. You don't say nothing out loud. You talk out loud. You got to talk to yourself out loud.
No, I do be talking to myself.
Exactly.
I'd be like, Jade, girl.
Yeah.
You dumb bitch. Yeah.
Yeah. I've been a couple dumb bitches.
Yeah.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, I told myself I was going to have a dumb bitch summer.
How's it been so far? You been stupid as hell. You said, bitch, I've been the dumbest.
Just I really want to be that girl that just and I think I am in my heart of hearts, lover girl, go with the flow, go what feels right, shut up, brain, I'm following my heart.
Yeah.
And then I follow my heart, and then it leads me to darkness.
Man, I don't even know what to do, because it's you want to, it's us being thoughts is just a different type of situation. It just ain't the same. Straight people can be thoughts way easier, I believe.
Yeah. That's their default setting.
Yeah, women can easily find men to hook up with, and then women's expectations of men, I think, are a little lower too. So men can easily kind of move around a little bit more too without women getting emotionally attached, because they kind of, in my opinion, sometimes have this expectation that a man gonna be a man type, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes, especially if y'all already had a verbal agreement that ain't nothing, you know. But with us, like, you can still have a talk and y'all still end up living together.
Exactly. Like, okay, I'm not dating. I'm not gonna say that. But I've done like the free trial of dating a little bit.
What you mean?
Meaning, like, I went into it, I'm not committing to it. I'm just seeing
if you like, seeing how you feel about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm a cancel.
Do they all?
And I'm gonna be out.
Are y'all on the same page about that?
Well, there's no one in particular that's necessarily like the center of the dating, but it's more so just like, I haven't dated in like 10 years for real, because I was in 2 serious relationships back to back.
Yeah.
And I thought that when I became single that I thought that I was gonna stop learning about myself, because I didn't have like that person there to kind of reflect certain habits back to me, or like tell me about myself.
Yeah.
And so I was like, it's gonna be me talking to me all day. But nah,
you've been learning more about yourself,
baby.
Yeah.
Rejection. I've been learning about how I deal with that. I've been learning about my communication style. I've been seeing how fucking avoidant I am. I've been like, wow, I'm not trash, but like
a lot of people are going through this right now. It's something in the atmosphere. It ain't just you. Like, I've been going through it as well. Like, I had 2 relationships back to back, and maybe yours similarly. The second one felt very smooth and just. When did y'all get together?
Me and my most recent ex?
Yeah.
2019.
Okay.
2019. End of 2019.
Man, things were so much better before COVID.
Oh my God. I'm not gonna hold you though. I wish all those people didn't die and that like Trump wasn't,
of course,
doing the most. But COVID was kind of
we was dancing to Meg Thee Stallion. I was savage. We was watching Tiger King. It was fun.
It was very that. It was like you were like one as a nation.
Yeah, it was kind of a good time,
yeah.
Key. And then there was no stress about making money or bills because nobody was making money.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was still paying bills, which I realized I probably should have stopped paying my rent because a lot of people had their rent paid by the government, but I would have been stressed the whole time. So I went ahead and paid it. But yeah, everybody was just like, we on one accord, stay in the house, stay safe. But we still had social media to communicate, which just made it amazing. You know?
Really did. When everybody got that check, you just seeing what everybody was like spending it on. And it was crazy because it was like, I love how unserious America is, but at the same time, like, we be doing too much.
Yeah.
Because on one hand, you have people being like, this is not enough money. I got whole kids and I need Similac. And then you got other people like doing Shein hauls. And I'm like, this is crazy.
It's range. It's a big range around here. But yeah, those were good times. Bad times for some.
Yeah.
Good times for some.
Well, you as an actor, like, how did that impact that for you? Are you working on anything that like COVID had stopped?
Well, everything, because 20s. Well, we had just literally finished doing the media tour for 20s. Like, literally, we finished our last stop, and then the world got shut down. So we barely escaped. So, but after that, it was kind of like, okay, we're shut down, but I need to get back to work. I want to get back to work. When is that going to happen?
Right.
And so that was the biggest thing for me. But like I said, because it was like a unified, we all in this together.
Unified broken.
Yes. I was like, well, I'm not the only one, so
True.
It was a little piece in that. I probably had, I'm probably more anxious to get back to work since this strike has happened, because it just feels like post-COVID, low key, like building a snowman, you know what I'm saying? Like, the hardest part is getting that first little ball started. And then it's like, once you start pushing it, it just builds. That's kind of how I felt after COVID. Like, once I got the first movie fresh and things kind of started flowing in.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm so hype about getting back to work now, because I'm like, things will just start to flow in, But I'm like, God want me to learn something right now, and I'm going to figure that out. And it's probably similar to what you should probably be learning too, while you going through the stuff you dealing with.
Okay. I think mine is patience.
Patience.
I need patience.
So do I.
I just be wanting stuff like now.
Right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
I feel the void of the thing I need right now.
Is it material stuff, or is it achievements, or is it, what is it?
I'm just a girl, bro. And like, I just want like a little hug.
I feel you.
I just be wanting like to just feel nice.
Yeah.
It's tired of making myself feel nice all the goddamn time. It's tired of taking myself out for solo wine. Like, go read a book in a book like a library. It's like, okay, it's giving enrichment, and I appreciate it. But like,
there's a special talent to have, though, to be able to live with yourself and love yourself. Because I learned a long time ago, you're the only person guaranteed to be with yourself for your entire life, right? So even when you do find that love, they're still not guaranteed to be with you your entire life for whatever reason, and neither are you to them, you know. So you got to be cool with being by yourself, because that might happen. Either way, even if it ain't no breakup or something like that, it could just be, you know, old age.
That.
Feature Studios is not only the official sponsor of the Jade Fox Show, but it is women founded and operated, which means it always smells good, there's always toilet paper, and there's always soap in the bathrooms. You know how we do. Here you'll find creative spaces where you can shoot your content, connect with like-minded folks, and as the name suggests, be true. Need somewhere to host your next event? BTS is just one click away. So click the link in the description to learn more about Be True Studios and for booking. And remember the Be True motto. Feel inspired, get creative, and be true. On with the show.
Okay, so have you like gotten clarity on what your lesson is right now?
I think I need to focus on me right now. Somebody walking hard as hell. I'm open to and receptive to dating or love and all that stuff, and you know, I love it. Like you said, like I be wanting a hug too. Like I be like you want a closeness and a safeness, you know, with someone. I do think though that I have not become fully what I seek in someone, you know. And that's what I feel like I need to work on is, you know, a part of me was seeking someone to help me become better. You know what I'm saying? I think I realized, and I realized like, yeah, that's not how you do it. You know, you should be your own force, and then two forces come together, you know, and I am, but I just have like patience. Maybe I could work on that.
You an Aries?
I am. Why you say that? Why you say that?
Because I just be knowing, bro.
I know. Why you say that?
And Aries don't have no patience. I'm Aries rising.
Ah, okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm all fire. I'm an Aries, Leo, so.
Same.
Shut the fuck up. Hold up. No, you're a Leo, Aries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Wait, that's literally my ex's chart.
Aries, Leo.
Yes.
That is so crazy.
That's insane.
That is insane that you was dating
twin flame.
Aries, twin flame.
That's wild.
That's crazy that I don't know. I've been wondering if I should get another fire sign. That's the whole, I went through a phase of that too. Then I'm like,
it's a key.
What you mean?
It's just like, because I don't understand how you can be, and granted, like, whatever, I can be a goofy bitch, but I don't understand how people can be in relationships with people that they don't like laugh hysterically with.
Yeah.
Like that should be like the default setting,
yeah. No.
know?
Yeah.
And I feel like with another fire sign, it's very that. It's jokes, it's energy, it's a key.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, like if I tell a joke or say something, you know, and the person doesn't get it, I'm like, okay. You know.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Not completely, but you know, you can just feel the energy. Like if you have somebody that y'all just have that chemistry, you know, and because I'm gonna make a joke, you know, and either you gonna laugh or you gonna cry. I don't know. Probably not cry. I'm never mean with it. But some people are just not. I don't know what they thinking. Let me not say what they doing.
Yeah.
I just know the reaction be like, I'd be like, okay.
I had an ex who told me, she was like, I don't like you making jokes about me. But it was like harmless stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I'm dating you. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
I like you.
Yeah.
But she was like, I don't like you doing that. And I was like, that should have really been the sign. That should have been the sign.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, nah, let me press through.
No, because all my exes, I make jokes all the time, and they will crack up more than I even anticipate that they will sometimes.
Like, it's good material. Okay, right on it down.
Right. Like, it's just good energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, who wants to be around? I've dated someone that I felt like I had to walk on eggshells around. Like, not around, but with. You know, like, I don't know if what I say next will
set you off.
Yeah, or make you laugh. Will it be a trigger? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's like, this not gonna work.
Yeah.
This not gonna work, because I say a lot of things off the cuff.
That.
You know, and
you can't judge me for it. Can't judge you for it.
You can't judge me.
It's a safe space.
It's a safe space. Oh, man, I was about to tell a story. Never mind.
Yeah, tell a story. We got time.
No. That's for another time. That's for another time. But no, like, yeah, you think that, you know, your partner is someone that you can be like, these are my real thoughts, you know? And yeah, like, you should be able to make jokes and like come up with like different perspectives and stuff like that. Because otherwise, why are we here?
What are we doing?
It's 7 billion people in the world. I know we can shake this up and find a better match.
Exactly.
If we can do
exactly.
You know?
Yeah, there was my ex is Filipino, and so it's like, if you thought that I was gonna be in a 5-year relationship with you, and I wasn't gonna make no like rush hour jokes.
Yeah.
You thought I was not gonna make no like let's.
I just called the restaurant.
Like, come on now.
I was like, why are you making rush hour jokes?
Like, let's be fucking for real.
Yo, dead ass though. You gotta just go with the flow, and I'm gonna laugh at myself too. You know, like, my ex was a comedian. We was cracking up all day. Like, to this day, we still talk. Like, and we make jokes. You know, like, she'll ask me a question, I'll tell her the truth. She tells me the truth. Like, it's not. I don't know. Somebody that's too sensitive, it just. We too fiery, I guess.
Yeah,
the whole thing.
It's like, you dimming my light. You dimming it a little bit.
A little bit. A little bit.
Like,
we all fine
down,
right? Like, come on now, chill out.
Like, grow up.
It actually, please. It ain't even that deep. Like, chill out. Nah, it's you know, everybody ain't meant for everybody. That's what I'm thinking too. Like, also, just because you physically attracted to somebody don't mean you just be in your head like, this could all be so good if you would just if we was I don't know. Yeah, it ain't working.
And I feel like sometimes we want people and we don't know why. Like, you could like want somebody, not even for them, but because of something. Like you were saying, like, you wanted someone, or like, we can want people for what they fill a certain void, or like they are acting upon something that like maybe like you are not doing for yourself.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I feel like you can't trust desire all the time, for real.
I be like, what is desire really? Like, because lately, I'm like, what do I desire? You know, like, it's not all physical, but it's like to get to know somebody. I think that I'm going to meet somebody in the most random way, because coming at somebody because I'm physically attracted to them, it just don't be hitting all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really prefer to just all of a sudden be like,
oh, I like you.
Yeah, like... yeah, like that, you know, that's better. Like, I hate the whole, like, I want to be physical, and I gotta be physically attracted to you too, to also have that moment. Don't get, you know what I'm saying? Don't get, yeah. But I may not have looked at you like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those aha moments I think are the best moments when it comes to falling in love, because just reaching out to a woman because she's attractive, I don't know. That's not really, that's not my thing.
That's why all the stuff on the apps gets weird, because that's all you got to go off of.
Man, I was on the apps a couple months ago. Which one?
Don't say it. We don't need to give them free.
Anyway, you right. Girl, I got off soon as somebody said, somebody got on there to hey, Hattie. I said, I'm out. I'm out.
That's a turnoff.
It is. Because what are you doing? What are you talking about right now? Talking about, hey, Hattie. I immediately disable my page.
I don't like that.
I don't like that. You see my real name. You see, I'm not Hattie on here.
Do you prefer to date someone who's like in the industry versus like not?
That's what I've been trying to figure out lately too, because you really got to meet somebody that has a lot of confidence and self-assurity, you know, themselves, so they don't compare, you know, and stuff like that. You know, I'm sure that can be a little tough to do. Like if your career is doing something in their career, like you got to just be like, I would really love to have a situation where we're just two winning ass motherfuckers supporting each other back and forth. I go to your event, you go to mine, I go to yours, you go to mine. But it would also be nice to have maybe like a doctor, you know, or
Stable,
nice, stable, you know, like somebody that, you know, pediatrician, you know, somebody that's very intelligent but also nurturing and kind, perhaps, you know, somebody so dedicated to their career that ain't no way they gonna want to be an actress, you know, like that, you know. But who knows these days? I don't think I would. It doesn't bother me to date other people in the industry in whatever capacities, because I'm always like, if you're my partner, I'm supporting you. Like we doing self tapes together, we on it, you know. But
that's what it's supposed to be.
You just never know. You just never know. Like what the I don't know. I have no clue what I'll do next. I'm really just going with the flow. I'm like, it seems like that would be the most logical thing to do. And from the actresses and actors that come before me, I can see that a lot of them have chosen other people. Like they might date a musician or another actor or a person that's in sports, but it's usually somebody that is in the same sphere of some sort. Yeah. Or like, you know, or in a public figure of some sort, you know. So we'll see.
Yeah.
You know.
So you trying to find your flow, because you have acting, you got stand-up, and writing too, right? Yeah. So like, how do you decide, or do you decide? Is it just kind of like come out of you? Like what part of your multi-hyphenate creative journey that you're gonna like press forward with?
You know,
because you be booked too.
Acting is number one always, and I'm ready to get back to that. You know, and it's just been the strike, and I think it's because of the election too. Like things have just been slow rolling a little bit, but that's why you just re-gauge. Like I love that I have stand-up comedy as an option, because that's a great outlet for me to be able to get in front of people and get some energy put back into me, you know, and that exchange of energy. Writing also seems like the most lucrative approach next, you know, in terms of like, when I say lucrative, I mean in terms of like overall getting what I want out of this industry. Like, other than Lena Waithe, you know, there aren't a ton of people writing characters that people think I fit within, you know, but I've proven that I can do all different types of characters from the past projects I've done. So hopefully that's not even a thing anymore. But yeah, just I wake up each day and I'm always trying to learn. Like I think that's another reason why I've kind of decided that I'm gonna chill on dating and stuff like that right now. It's just because I created like a curriculum for myself. Like right now, I'm learning so much. I bought a lot of books. I've been reading books. I'm watching YouTube videos, learning how to do stuff. And it's like, it's just 24 hours in a day.
Yeah.
You know, like, how do I have the capacity to consider somebody else in this moment and still reach my goals? Because I'm like you, my patience is short. So it's also like, okay, I got to get all this knowledge and information in my head so I can get started doing what I want to do. Or I got to write this script so then I can go out and pitch it or whatever the case may be. But that needs time.
Yeah.
And if I'm, like I realized, I was telling my friend the other day, I was like, I don't watch TV when I'm not dating somebody. Like when I'm dating.
Same.
I'm so much more likely to sit down and watch a series.
Let's cuddle.
Yes. Let's hang. Let's just chill together. Let's just
get the thick blanket.
I don't even sit on my couch anymore.
What is that about? Cause same.
I haven't sat on my couch for real in a long time. And it's that quality time, which is amazing. It feels amazing. And as an actor, I need to be watching TV. That's another form of study, you know. However, sometimes I get in my head and I'm like, I'm watching y'all do what I want to do. You know, like, I'm kind of like, I need to go right. What are you doing right now? It's like, imagine you played basketball your whole life and now you got to watch the NBA and you just like, look at these motherfuckers just shooting.
Playing basketball.
I wish I could still do, you know, like, it's low-key like that. Like, so, yeah, I'm at my desk all day now.
Mm-hmm.
I walk my dog, sit at my desk, and I'll go work out.
Mm-hmm.
I walk my dog, and then I'm back at my desk. And I bought a bunch of books. I've been learning about the stock market. I've been trying to get more into politics. It's so much stuff going on right now. Yeah, so many things changing. And I'm just like, what got me prepared to handle this strike right now is because a few years ago when I was having all those projects, I was like, I got to figure out what to do with this money. I was in a relationship, so I was in a space of comfortability where I wasn't out there so I could just kind of like go within, and we were long distance. She lived in New York at the time. So I really had time to just, focus on me and stuff like that. And so I thank God that I be like, thank you, bitch, to that bitch 3 years ago who, put some money away and did this and did that, because she is saving you right now, So now I'm back in that mode. And I don't have the capacity to start new with somebody and be like considering you to because I would hate to meet the person that's amazing and I don't do it right the first time.
Yeah.
And like how we were talking about women, we don't give each other a second chance. Like low key, like the first time you have sex, this better be the best sex you ever had. Because I don't know.
Star sticker.
Yes. Now the second time could be a little shaky, but that first time, I need to have a standard. You know what I'm saying? And that's just
at least to be generous.
At least. And the first time? The first time need to be great.
That's a lot of pressure.
That's what it's about.
You're wild for that.
You're wild for that. No. The first time needs to be great because, yeah, it just does. It's the first impression. And so that's why I've taken myself out of the game because I'm like, I'm going to fuck up a first impression and I don't want to do that. So, and I think I've done it already once or twice. But it's okay. Yeah. And I've reckoned with it, and it's like, but I don't want it to happen no more.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I might run across somebody and I'm like, wow, but I'm still not out of my cycle of needing to figure a lot of stuff in my personal life out. So, I'm just being patient with it. I think that I'm not forcing it. No, I never have forced it, but I did have a little moment where I was like, let me go on dates.
Because I feel like, okay, there's like two things that I realized. One, my philosophy on life really is everything is ordained for my success. So anything that I don't get, any rejection that I receive, it's just moving some shit out the way for something better.
Thank you. Yes.
That is harder in practice than it is to believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah.
But then when I get rejected, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So like that is what's been making like dating interesting, of just like, what you mean you don't like me?
Yeah.
That's not to like.
Do you create scenarios in your mind? Like, do you jump to what it could be? Like you're a future thinker. Yeah.
Down.
Like, look at your potential. Look at mine.
I have our whole story mapped out.
Yeah, me too.
It's limerence.
Yeah.
I just discovered that there is, you on Spotify? You an Apple Music girl?
No, I'll be on Tidal. But Jay-Z, they don't even own it no more, so.
Okay.
Just got.
Get out of there. Because Spotify has this thing where if you type in like limerence playlist or whatever, it'll make a playlist of all of the songs that just like get you in that really romantic,
get you in your feelings.
Space.
Yeah.
And I fucked up one day and I said, let me just go on down to Spotify, typed it in, was on the bed, headphones, like staring at the ceiling fan, just
sounded like shrooms. Why would you do that?
I've been trying to like feel my emotions lately.
You wanted it.
Normally, I find emotions burdensome and annoying.
What was the feeling you were feeling?
I just wanted to not fight it for once.
You were sad?
I wasn't sad. I was just like feeling a lot. I was like, okay, this is a new feeling. This is a new energy. I'm not fully used to it. I'm used to being in control of things. And I'm also used to being the person that has the upper hand in situations. And so
you're used to caring less.
Yeah. So that was going on. But all of this shit is really eye-opening because I discovered that when I'm in a relationship, I might be too in it and not making enough room for like me to have my own goals, my own sights. Because I noticed how I'm more inspired. I find inspiration in more places. And I think like I'm just, I don't know what it is about being a single.
You more inspired, and then what?
Because I think it's just like I wake up and I romanticize my life.
You know, when you're in a relationship.
No, when
you're single. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like I could, in a relationship, you know, I have my routine. I get up, I get us coffee, I do this. You go do your things, I go do my things. We come together at the end of the night on the couch and, you know, whatever. But now it's like I wake up and I was like, well, it could be whatever I want to do today. And the beauty, I don't find it in a person. I don't turn to my left and see a person there.
Yeah.
So I got to go find it somewhere else.
Yeah.
I'm not learning about myself by a person, just asking them questions. So I go and exist within like another context that I can like learn about myself from.
Yeah.
And so it was like kind of a sad truth to come to of like, wow, like I think I neglect myself a lot in relationships.
Because you're trying to figure out how you can best serve them or be
Or us.
or y'all as a unit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's a natural way to go, but you're right. That's great that you recognize that, because when you are in a relationship, that does seem to be the point, right? Like,
Yeah.
we come together as a unit. It's a partnership. You know, it's no different than if you had it's different than if you had a business partner, because you can't separate the business from the, you know, the emotional part. But yeah, like, you know, when you're in a relationship, you do want to consider us, because they're a representation of you. And not just a representation, but you chose this representation. It ain't like your child showing out. They be like, you ain't choose your kid. You know, like, they're an individual, but you chose your partner.
And don't embarrass me.
Don't embarrass me, please. Like, so, yeah, you know, it's like, it matters. It matters, especially if it's like, why are we doing this if we're not? What do you think about, like, being together for life? You know, like, I'm just like, I don't know.
I don't think that's realistic.
Well, I was thinking the other day about my grandfathers, like my papa, my granddaddy, and how I was like, they really didn't talk much. And I jokingly thought to myself, I wonder, is that because after a while with women, you don't know what to say? Like, they really did say, but they don't say much. Like, but if they spoke, you listen, you know what I'm saying? But I've been in situations, not no shade to my grandmothers, you know, but I've been in situations or been in dating someone where I didn't know I could spend an hour praising this person, and maybe at the 32-minute mark, I gave a little critique, and we finished, and they go back to that one little thing I said, and I'm like, so that's all you heard? You know what I'm saying? So now I don't know what to say to you, you know, because that wasn't even really the worst of what I could have brought up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so it's like, who wants to walk on eggshells, you know, with somebody like that's draining?
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like as a society, we need to learn how to deal with not deal with negativity, but
criticism.
Accept it.
What you
all
mean?
Forms.
Yes.
I think all forms, because when I did my episode with Lena, she was talking about how, like, she purposely, well, I'm not going to put words in her mouth, but she was talking about how, like, she'll present things to an audience and it's not really supposed to make you feel good. It's just supposed to be there and you can think about it. You can develop your own feelings on it. And there might be people who don't like it. There may be people who find it to be like just a negative experience, and you just have to accept that.
Yeah.
You know? And so I think, and even when I went to Bali, I bring this up all the time. I feel like I feel corny when I say that, like when I went to Bali. But like when I went to Bali, their whole thing is balance of like, yes, like receive good, joy, all that, but also receive bad, so that you don't pedestal these great moments and think that that's all your life should be. But also you learn how to flow even with the bad shit.
Yeah.
Because it's just a part of life. You know?
Yeah. I think no matter who you are, like, it's inevitable to go through some form of blow, you know, like some people more than others, you know, contingent upon your circumstance. But like, yeah, you got to learn how to deal with the lows, because that's literal, like, Newton's law, right? Like what goes out, you know, like
What goes up comes down.
yeah, you know, it's like it has to. So I don't know. I guess it's just like how you respond to it. You have that's the only thing you can control is how you respond. Like that's the only thing that you I don't know can manipulate.
But you're a performer, so how do you like what is your process for showing up, whether it be stand up and you're literally having to like make a room full of strangers laugh, or you're showing up on set and you're someone else? Like, what is your process when you're personally, JoJo's going through shit, but I need to show up and put a smile on these people's face, or I need to show up and do my job? Like,
You know, recently, I'm really happy when I'm acting. Like I don't be shit ain't really much that you know. Like I'm doing what I love. I'm making money. You know, like it's all good. But stand up, I'm doing that for free most of the time. So like, which money ain't the only motivator. It's also maybe the crowd is not that great. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be a lot of factors. I really do stand up for the exchange of energy. It's like playing tennis for me, like with the crowd. Like I love, you know, hearing them laugh, you know. But yeah, recently the last few months I was kind of sad, and I was telling you earlier about like some just, you know, romantic drama, you know, type of stuff. And I really just had to compartmentalize because like when I shot my comedy special, I was still in a, you know, kind of shaky about that, you know, and I was just like, yeah, you got to get it together, you know, like it is what it is, and you got to let that go, you know, even if it's for a short period of time, you know, like you got to have discipline to not allow it to affect you, because it was starting to affect my comedy. I started telling like, they were funny jokes, but they were like kind of
well, dark.
Not dark, but just me talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's a podcast.
Basically, like I told a joke one time about I was like, you know, these lesbians don't appreciate me. Like it's a lot of y'all girls in my DMs, and I don't be, you know, I don't bite. You know, like if y'all knew, y'all, you know, it was funnier. But the joke was around like I don't get the thanks that I should get for, you know, not disrupting situations. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And I was like, that's some fuckboy shit to say. Like, why are you in this energy right now? Why are you talking shit? You know what I'm saying? Because I was kind of in some like. I was just feeling negative about stuff, and low key, if a chick like was in my DMs and she was also talking to other people, I'd be like, "What you doing?" You know what I'm saying? Like,
what?
Yeah, it's like not that, but just like, I just don't. You know, I don't want to do.
You don't want to be the example of the person that you don't want to be with.
I be looking out for folks that don't even know I be looking out for them. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to do nothing to nobody that I wouldn't want done to me. You know what I'm saying? But it's been times where I could have been shysty. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like that this person I don't even know, but I know that would hurt them if that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So yeah, it was just a joke. I was like, I'm kind of like Denzel and the Preacher's Wife. I was like, I could fuck your bitch, but I choose not to.
Got it.
But
Got it.
like type shit, you know, like, yeah, that was a dark place. You know, because I didn't mean that shit. Like, I don't even want to fuck with nobody that's in no relationship, or, you know, and that's the point I was making. But also, it kind of, I could see some people in the crowd wondering, like, you know, it just may put people in their head about an insecurity about anything, you know, like if I wonder if my girl talking to somebody, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just like to stay on the positive end of life, and rather than thinking everybody's shitty. And
you know what's interesting though? I've been reading this book called The Artist's Way. I feel like a bunch of lesbians.
I love it. Yeah.
Okay, so you read it.
Yeah, I read it.
And I don't know. I've been doing my morning pages, doing the homework, and something that I've been thinking about lately, because I've been so like in my emotions, is making things from a place of like making things from a temporary space and being okay with it. So usually when I make content, I make it when I'm in a good mood, when I feel like filming, so that when people are watching it, they can enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
Like they not like, damn, this bitch.
Yeah, right.
Like, you know. But lately I've been thinking, I was like, well, what would that mean? Like, would that expand, you know, my like offerings, you know, as an artist, or like expand on what my vision is if I was okay with making something that wasn't positive?
Mm-hmm.
Or like, what would that even look like? What would that even mean? Like, there was this period where, similar to you, where I was just like confused. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I didn't fully agree with everything that I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, they always say that, you know, your best shit comes from when you are really deep in something. It could be deep in anything. Like when you're just deep in something. And that's always been something that I've ran away from. And so like lately I've been thinking about like, what if I made something sad?
Yeah. And
just like reflected how I felt to an audience, and just I was okay with that. And if people think that if no one knows who I am and that's the only thing that they see from me and that's who they think I am, I mean, it's not completely wrong.
Yeah.
Because that's where I was at.
Yeah. No, all human emotions are valid. And I think for me, it was just like comedy. Comedy screams, I want to laugh. But I also know that there's like a, you know, Gerard Carmichael. He's more of like a, you know, just sometimes I feel like I'm in his therapy session, you know, and I'd be like, I want to ha, you know, but some people love that style of comedy. I love his style of comedy too, but if I go to a comedy show, I'm like, I grew up on Comic View, you know, like I want my stomach to hurt from laughter, you know, and so that's the space. But I may write something sad. I'm not saying that I'm always like I can only put out positive stuff.
Right.
It's the time and the place, like, you know what I'm saying, like what is the consumer coming to receive in this moment, you know, like, because my writing style is all over the place. I can write drama, comedy, you know, like scary stuff, like whatever, but like yeah, I don't know, I guess because it's a comedy show, I just had this thing of like people should be happy, but in terms of coming to your platform, I think that you can have a vast array of emotions that you express because you're coming from a human perspective, you know what I'm saying? And humans feel everything. And all these feelings are valid and relatable. You know? Yeah. So
what's been like the most emotionally or mentally challenging role that you've had?
Emotionally or mentally challenging? That's an interesting question. Maybe Hattie, maybe.
Really?
Or the character Evelyn on Dogman. I really had to, you know, she was kind of like a, you know, divorcee, single mom going through it, you know, so that's just not me at all, you know, so that felt the furthest away from me. But yeah, 20s was the only TV show I've ever done, so having to show up for 2 months knowing the whole day, like, I was back in college, basically, like studying every night, you know, studying my lines every night. And so that, I guess, was the most when I had to give up. But I loved it. Like, so it's weird because it's just like, if you enjoy what you're doing, it don't feel like work. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, I'm doing a 12-hour day on set, and then I got to go home and still go over my lines, but I don't mind it, you know, whereas probably would if it was anything else. So... yeah, actually, I enjoy it, but that was probably the most challenging thing. I was just telling Lena the other day because, you know, Lena didn't play about them lines. And the scene that has gotten really popular of me and Shiloh Shaner talking about dating certain types of women. When I got to set, I had been given the wrong sides, so I thought we were shooting a completely different scene. And so I had to learn those. That's the only scene that whole season that I showed up and did not know the lines. I literally told Justin direct, I was like, I need 10 minutes because I don't know what the lines are. And he was like, okay. And it's crazy because Shiloh knew she came prepared, you know, like knowing everything. I was like, man, this some bull. Who gave me these damn sides? But I learned them, and then people love the scene. And I'm like,
that thing gets circled around.
It has, like, and I'm like, that is the most least prepared scene I had in the whole show, and I don't know, it's the most popular one, it seems like. So I don't know, everything happens for a reason. Maybe if I overstudied, it wouldn't have came out as, I don't know, who knows. But yeah,
sure.
I usually like to be in the know about what's going on before I arrive to set. So
Yeah. I feel like you kind of answered this in the last time we filmed, but refresh my memory. Do you need to be able to see yourself in the characters at all, or do you prefer not to?
I just like to be able to make the words mine to the best of my ability. Some things I just can't even sound right saying it, you know. But I don't say I have to see myself in the character, because I can see myself in a lot of different capacities, you know. Like, I think I would work. Like, I was saying, like, I think I could be okay in any generation, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could have, you know, I mean, it would have been hard to be gay in, you know, the 20s or whatever, but but yeah, I just see it as like I'm melting into this person. You know, I'm a observant type of person, and I like to just watch people, and I pick up on nuanced little things that they do and emotions that they show and stuff like that. And then, you know, hopefully the character is written well enough that you can be like, I kind of know somebody like you. You know what I'm saying? I can kind of relate to what this character is going through, you know, and it's just do it like that.
Did you study acting?
No. I watched a lot of TV.
I'm so interested in this. I'm so interested in this.
Well, I've taken an acting class.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I've seen different paths to this. And I think they're all, if you book, you're legit in my book. But was there like feelings of imposter syndrome or anything like that when you started to get into acting? You were just like, no, I belong here. This is what I do.
Yeah, no. I never felt like an imposter or anything like that, because I just felt like I could bring something to the table. And it's not like if I tried to be a surgeon, I'm an imposter, you know? Like, it ain't that crazy of a thing to do, you know? It's like, if you can do it natural and remember your lines, you know, and keep yourself calm. Acting is not rocket science, you know? It's not like anything. It's just about having the courage, I think, to say that that's what you want to do. That made me feel like I had to be courageous about saying it out loud, because a lot of times when I was younger, I would say it and maybe get a reaction of like, okay, you know, and it's like you start to protect it a little bit by not saying it, but then I started to be like, no, that's what I want to do. So yes, I want to be an actress.
And you did that.
Yeah, and I did it and doing it. Hopefully be back to doing it soon.
I'm proud of you, friend.
Thank you, friend.
As I was like prepping for your episode, I had to like go through your IMDb and just like see stuff that you had worked on, and I was like, there's a lot on here.
God is good. Like
all the time.
All the time. One of my friends just sent me, my best friend and I, that we drove out here together when I moved out here. Her movie was #1 and that she worked on, Planet of the Apes, and then my movie was #2, Civil War, that I was in on Amazon purchases. And so he sent us a picture of that, and it was like, damn, that's a trip. Like, look at us. Like, look at these films that we worked on. And I don't know. I have this dream in my head of we have a picture where we stopped at the Grand Canyon and took a picture. And I just want to go back with like our Oscars one day and take a picture and be like, look what we did on the way here. Like,
that's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
That's gonna happen.
Yeah, we gotta get back to work.
You got any like? This is just, you know, the sensitive part of me wants to ask this question. You ever like watch yourself on TV or in a movie, in the films, and just be like, that's crazy. Like, that's me. I am in this thing that is all over the US, all over the world, and people can just see me and like,
I mean, you gotta ask yourself the same thing. Like, honestly, you probably get recognized more than me. Like that is giving so many people so much more power to have accessibility. You know, like you can share your talents and share your gifts in so many other ways, and you have more control over your expansion than I do. You know, so I'm just waiting in a little squirrel looking for a nut. You know, like, please. But no, it does. What I can't wait to happen is, I was in a movie on a plane, but I didn't even talk. It was goodness. Anyway, we'll come back to it.
Okay.
I want to play. I think that's when I'll have a little moment. Now I have had those moments, of course, but I just trusted in God, like, because when I decided to pursue this goal, I knew I had to make it happen, because you just put, I don't know, after I went to college, a lot of my friends started just being super successful in their life. And it's like, if I'm putting this off, then it's got to be for a reason. If I'm not, because I could have easily probably got a corporate job and, did that. So it's like, if you're not going to take that route, then baby girl,
Make it work.
yeah.
Make something shake.
Yeah. And then everything is not in your control, but I do think that what is in your control is a mindset and trusting in yourself, trusting in God. I believe in having a higher power. That's how I feel like I've gotten here. I don't think mentally I would have sustained without believing in something higher than myself. Because how do you believe that you're going to make something happen that I had no clue.
Yeah.
That 20s would come along at the same time I'm raising money and would give me an opportunity to audition. But I knew God was going to send a way.
Yeah.
So you just got to believe in a way.
I believe that.
Yeah.
All right, we got 12 minutes left. It's my favorite number. 12. So last time, I don't think I'm going to use it. But last time, we had voicemails, or we answered a voicemail.
Oh, yes.
Okay. And so we're just going to do it again.
Okay.
Just another one.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So now is the part of the show where we listen to a voicemail. So y'all can call into the show. Number will be on the screen. I don't remember it. I should by now. But the number will be on the screen. Y'all can call into the show. You can ask for advice. You can ask about your dirty ass roommate or yo ain't shit daddy, like whatever the case is, like, and we will give you our best on the show. And today, you didn't say a name, but I'm just gonna play it here.
Hi Jade and guest. So I'm moving out of like a weird roommate situation, and she's my best friend. We love each other dearly. But she nasty, so I gotta move out. But I'm trying to take like some of my furniture that we kind of got together. How do I go about this? Because I hate confrontation, and I'm sensitive, so help.
Oh, girl.
No, I hate confrontation and I'm sensitive, but I want to take I want to take furniture that we split.
Exactly. If you don't get what's yours, I love confrontation.
No. Hold up. She said that they both paid for furniture together.
You gotta have a conversation.
And she want to take it.
Oh. Well, you also said that she was nasty, so do you want it?
That's another thing. My thing is, okay, I separated from an ex a few years ago, and we bought a lot of stuff together. And basically, I just bought her out of her stuff.
Yeah.
And I just, we adjusted the price for usage, you know what I'm saying? But, like, it was like, okay, this costs this much, I'll pay you your part of that. And that's how we just kept it simple like that.
Yeah.
Because if both of y'all pay for it, you can't just be like, I'm going to take this.
I had an ex once. She took my what is it called? The big old bag. It's like a chair, but it's a bag.
Beanbag?
Beanbag. She took my beanbag.
Not you know everything around it, but the beans.
I was so upset.
Wait, were you not home?
Well, it's just hard to transport. And so I left it there like temporarily. And then I was trying to go get it back. And she was like, no. And at the time, I was low-key scared of her. So I never got it back. But I think the buyout idea is a good idea.
It's the only way to go to make sure that nobody is talking shit or saying that, they blah, blah, blah. Yeah, like, we had a TV. I didn't feel like taking that TV off the wall. I am not about to go get somebody to rehang this TV.
Exactly.
Look it up. How much we pay for this?
Yeah.
I'm going to send you, your half for that. But yeah, it was like, I even had to send my half for the, what's it called when you move in? The deposit. Boy, that was a lot.
Wait, what's your advice for dealing with confrontation? Like, do you think that she should just go to the roommate, talk to her, send a text? Like,
Sure. I just think, you know, it depends on the roommate. She ain't there whispering and stuff like she
Like, girl, you sound like her.
or something. Yeah.
You sound like you in the
need
attic.
help, right? You sure this not a captor? You think it's a roommate? Are you sure this is not someone who kidnapped you? Yeah, I would say as long as she's not like gonna be physically, you know, attacking her or anything, y'all should be able to have a conversation. I just feel like anything should be able to be discussed as long as it's respectful. You know, that means don't be yelling or, you know, and maybe not cursing either. Maybe we don't need to curse in this conversation, even if it is a casual curse, because it may be taken out of context, you know. So we're just going to have a conversation about it and see what's said.
Yeah.
And you got to watch your tone, inflation of your voice. It's a mastery to being able to have, but it's got to be two people trying to do it together, you know?
Yeah. Don't call her dirty.
Yeah.
Don't call her dirty.
You called her nasty, too.
Nasty is different than dirty.
Nasty might, which one works?
Nasty is wet.
Ew.
Dirty is dry.
I see how you think that.
I had a roommate in college once. Oh my God, this is gross. I had a roommate in college once. I almost fought this girl. She would change her pads
Ew, no.
in the room and then just put them in like the general trash can.
Wait. Y'all share the room.
Yes.
She would just leave the essence of coochie.
Yes. And like, no, you know how you like wrap it in it like toilet paper or something? Like, oh, let me hide it. She wouldn't even do that. Just like with the regular tiny little piece of tape that like, girl, I can see the blood in there. Like, ew.
And putting it in a little trash can in the room.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
And then she had this big old Jesus poster, which, you know, it's fine. It was just like,
well, you know I love the Lord.
You gotta like ask somebody though. It was big.
Okay.
It was big. Like, it was like the statement.
It's okay. I'm like, I'm gonna do what I want to do on my side.
And I remember she was snoring stuff, and I would throw stuff at her at night.
Dang, y'all lived together for what, 1 year?
We lived together for maybe 3 weeks.
I
had to hightail it out of there. But once again, I love conversation. Well, I don't love conversation. I'm just good at it. So I think this is the thing. A lot of people don't like confrontation. A lot of people get nervous about it. Yeah. So if you actually come to her and say, hey, this is what I want to do, you kind of have like leverage in that, you know? So like come to her with the specific things that you want, specific things that you're asking for, make it very clear. And it could just be a yes or a no, or it could just be a, okay, we're going to do this or we're going to do that. And just keep it as simple as that.
Yeah. Her whispering though got me worried about it. You know, it just got me thinking he getting beat or something. I don't know, beat on. But I don't know about that. Taking the stuff that y'all split, like say y'all both paid for the pots and pans. Okay, well, she got to keep something. I'm going to take the pots and pans. Mm-hmm. You can keep the vacuum.
Oh, like a swap.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
I mean, come on now. People just expect to take stuff taken. I mean,
yeah.
That's one of your homies. You know them? You don't know them?
No, that.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't know.
Oh, okay. The way she was whispering was like,
if that was one of my homies, like, girl, we're escaping.
For real.
Right at dawn.
You got to get up out of there.
You've got to get out.
I think
that was back in May, too, so who knows?
I wonder how she's doing today.
I hope that she's with us.
I had a roommate my first year and 2 years in LA, and she was great because she just went to her room. She had a boyfriend. He pretty much stayed with us. I liked him better. I liked him more than I liked her. Pretty much, but I let it slide because they literally would warm some food up in the microwave and go to her room and be in there.
Oh.
Never saw them until they left the next day.
Perfect.
It was like, okay, as long as I ain't got to see him, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Yeah.
But anytime I wanted to talk a little shit, I would.
Good.
She would just jump on it. Melissa, can you come in here and this kitchen? Oh, yeah. I'm like, yeah, before I kick your nigga out.
Nah, wrap it up.
Because both of y'all cutting up. Like, what's happening?
Low key, he should be paying rent. We really want to get down to it.
For real. I thought about doing that, but we had separate leases technically, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I could have a roommate.
Not at this point in my life.
No.
I pray to God, never. Yeah. It wouldn't be. Sometimes I'm like, even with living with somebody, I saw recently Sarah Paulson and her partner don't even live together. They got separate homes. That's a bit much.
That's right.
That's a bit much. I see. I understand. I fuck with Sarah Paulson too.
In my house, though.
I love Sarah Paulson, incredible actress. But yeah, I was like, we can have separate rooms, and then it could be fun. Like, you want to come stay in my room tonight? I'm gonna come stay in your room tonight.
Party.
That takes some real trust, though, you know. But I mean, at the end of the day, people gonna do what they want to do regardless. You could literally be sleeping cuddled up with them every night, so you know. But yeah, my great grandparents slept in different rooms, and yeah, now I see why sometimes you just need a little space.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. I have a homegirl who does that. She's married, and I didn't even know that that was an option.
I never considered it until, yeah, I don't know. I just thought maybe when I get old, you know. But yeah, judging by like, it depends on the next type of woman I date next, because like if they are messy, or I just like to live a certain type of way. Like,
I feel it.
I just need to have my stuff for certain. I need to close your door and be able to be like, I don't see this.
I can't do snoring.
Girl,
It's like,
I have never dated a woman that snored, thank God, but I went on a vacation with my homegirl, and whew, she is a locomotive. I said, I recorded her because I was like, girl, you need to go to the doctor.
clear it out.
You need to go see somebody. This ain't okay. She said, I only do that when I'm real sleepy. Well, every night, bitch.
They always say that.
You've been real tired. You've been exhausted.
I had a long day. You didn't. You woke up at 2.
You woke up. We on vacation. Why you so tired? You in here damn keeping me up. I was sitting here laying staring at the ceiling. Like, how did I get here?
All you doing is breathing. How you breathing wrong?
I'm like, when you get a man, you just expect him to just deal with this, huh?
It's just gonna be both of
You
them.
need to go get that. Anyway, shout out to the homie.
Yeah. All right, y'all. That's Jojo Gibbs.
It's Jade Fox.
Boom. Let us know how y'all feel about the podcast studio. It's cute. Y'all like the vibe? Let me know. Give me a little comment card. Feedback.
The bees and the bees. Love it.
All right. Enjoy yourselves.
Thank you, Jade. Thank you, guys.
Wasn't that just like watching two cousins? Just two cousins shooting the shit on the porch? Why on the porch? I didn't have to add that part. I don't know. Just because it just seems like a common place for us cousins to hang out. Anyway, I hope that y'all enjoyed the episode. Definitely follow JoJo. Her information will be down below. She got movies and all types of stuff coming out. Okay, this is definitely one to watch. I'm a big fan, and I think that you, if you're not already a fan, that you are also going to be a big fan of hers as well. And once again, bring us the money. Patreon, link is in the description for every single one of these episodes if you want to support the show, help us get these good guests off. Let me just give y'all some dream guests that I want to have so that you know what the Patreon actually like helps us do. I'm trying to get Kaylani in here. I'm trying to get some WNBA players in here. I'm trying to get gay and black and a little bit famous is the only requisites to be on this show. And so if you fall into that category, baby, come on down. Okay, you could go over to E! News. You could go over there to Bravo. You could go over there to CNN. But why? When you could come here on my channel and actually be with your people. You know what I'm saying? You got to explain yourself here. This is a safe space for you. All right? So we got big dreams. Hit the Patreon link in the description to help those dreams come to fruition. And we'll see you in the next one. Because you're obsessed.